right, just outside the amazing, beautiful, old West Australian cricket ground. $5.05 to park. That's what you call daylight robbery. Luckily I'm tall enough so that you can have a peek in there and see. So it looks like there's some construction going on, but as you can see just down there, there's some of the old stands. I believe it's the Lily Marsh stand. This is the West Australian Cricket Association ground. So something a little bit different today. Thought I'd do a bit of a walk around the WACA ground for those that know it in Perth. And you can just literally feel the wind right now. So it's notorious for being like one of the fastest pitches in Australia. So basically my first experience at the WACA ground was in probably the early 90s. So my granddad actually used to work here at the West Australian Cricket Association ground. So he did security work after retiring from the police force. Here's another nice shot there for you. So it was a few times in the 90s I used to come down here and hang out with my granddad, what known as Papa. And yeah, I remember sitting in his office sometimes, and yeah, just being a kid. I must have been about 7 or 8 or so. But my first experience with cricket at this ground would probably have been the 1992-1993 cricket season. So I think I believe Australia was playing the West Indies for the Test series. And I remember the Australian team was training down to the cricket nets. And yeah, I remember Craig McDermott, who was one of Australia's fast bowlers at the time. And I remember him roaring down to those that were batting. That's a memory that stands out to me, seeing Craig McDermott training here for the 1992-1993 West Indies Test series. My other memories of the WACA ground. Well, in 1997, it would have been November sometime, I remember I got to take the day off from school to go see Australia versus New Zealand at the WACA ground. That was a pretty cool day. I was very excited about that. I really wanted to see Australia bat, because I only got to go for the one day, but still was a great day. But yeah, New Zealand were batting on the day that I went, and I distinctly remember in the afternoon, it must have been, I think, I remember Craig McMullen from New Zealand. I think he just about hit Shane Warne for 2 sixes, or at least a 6 and a 4, just about. Yeah, I remember that's really stood out in my memory. But yeah, so I was lucky to see one of Australia's side back in the 1997. You know, had like Matthew Elliott, Mark Taylor and Shane Warne. So yeah, pretty proud to say that I was able to see the test squad back then at the WACA ground. So Dad came with me that day. I'm not sure if he took the day off work too, probably, or yeah. Alrighty, so there's a few memories of the WACA ground. Now if I had to guess, I'd say that's good old Dennis Lilly painting here. And there's also another painting which is pretty cool in here. So this is going back a while. Goss, I'm not sure what Goss is. You got Gilchrist, Hussey, Matthews, Justin Langer. Really? That's pretty cool, have that on the wall here. And then this goes back quite a while ago. So this is where you must have been able to buy tickets once upon a time. Change! Got the grills on here. Yeah, very historical. It's pretty cool that it's still here. Well, I'm just glad that I'm here and documenting it, if they do plan on knocking it down. I'm curious to know if that's the scoreboard. It must be the scoreboard. If you know, definitely comment down below. Bus coming up on the right. Alrighty, so this is where people would have spilled in once upon a time. They would have come in all through here, through gate 8, the Truman entrance. It's a little bit dark, but let's see if we can have a look through here. So people are lined up here, coming and going, I guess. right by the corner of the road. And just across the road, looks like you've got Trinity College as well, right opposite the WACA ground. Yeah, so they would have had some close links, I would imagine, being neighbours. Now it's interesting to see that there's barbed wire all the way along up the top there. So let's see. Okay, so if I'm about 6'2" and I've got long arms as well, I can put my hand up there. So I don't know how high that would be. So maybe it's about 8 or 9 feet high, maybe, this wall. Yeah, barbed wire to secure it. Interesting to wonder if people would actually even try and climb that fence, or climb that wall, sorry, if the barbed wire wasn't there. Maybe they would if it was a big sporting event back in the day. And then the fence, the wall separates here again, and then you got the picket fence as well. Yeah. Ah, that's pretty cool. Hello. See, just up there, not sure, I don't really have the ability to zoom on the GoPro at the moment because I'm using the max lens mod, but on this light structure here, there's 2 CCT cameras that they've got there, so keeping an eye on everything. Yeah, wouldn't have known that if I wasn't filming the WACA ground. And then there's a sign just over here saying entry to gate 8. Like, I've found the nets. So cricket nets just here. One, looks like there's 2 pitches. That was just Braithwaite, I believe. Yep, Braithwaite Street, if I'm pronouncing that correct, that I just came off. So you got the nets in there. There's a fellow and a kid actually having a hit around in the nets, which is good to see. And then just over to my right, you've got Gloucester Park as well. So yeah, actually I'll go up to the front there and see if we can get a shot of it. So I've just about almost done a whole lap of the WACA ground. Yeah, so it's currently a construction zone, a few things going on here. Yeah, I've been meaning to actually head down here and actually have a look. I've been meaning to head down here and actually have a look at the WACA ground ever since moving to East Perth, so good to know I can go tick that off the list. Checked out the WACA ground, so happy to do that. And it's such a beautiful day today as well. It's another beautiful day in spring down here. Very quiet as well. As you saw in the video, not very many people. Sorry, there's dust flying around. And just opposite me is Gloucester Park. So this is where the horse races and the trots is what they go is, I think. It's been a while since I've been to Gloucester Park actually. Or is Gloucester Park the greyhounds? Another very old building. So I don't know if these prices are still current or not. Every Friday night, W.A.C.A is home of harness racing. Alrighty, so you got ticket prices up there, $12 for adults, children under 18, free. Let's get another look at the WACA ground. I'm not sure what they're planning to do there, but looks like they've got some scaffolding around it. Alright, let's have a look to see what they're actually doing. So there's pictures here. Building our tomorrow. Almost looks like they got some sort of theme park going on here or something. Well, there's a swimming pool. You can see here. Then it looks like there's some sort of awesome slide set going on. So it says the WACA Ground Improvement Project. So funded by Perth City. So I'm not sure what they're planning on doing, whether they're knocking the whole grounds down, but it's fair bit more detail about here. But yeah, so it's a bit of a random video today. Thought let's head down and I don't know, I just wanted to check out the WACA ground really. So there's the big light towers there. Gosh, they must go up 30-40 meters maybe. So you can, as you can see, it's pretty quiet and sleepy down East Perth today. So a little bit of a windbreak here, and then you just got more advertising. There she is again. Big massive light structure. Now as you can see, they're going to be one of the worst designed footpaths I've ever seen. I don't even know if it's a footpath, so you've got to dodge the trees and then walk through the sand. But you're all good to walk on that side of the road, but really not sure what's going on here. There we go. Okay, so I think they still are playing cricket down here, which is good. So we got WACA membership, all formats, all season, from $240. And we've got a QR code there, so a website that you can head to if you want to go watch cricket down here still. Tickets on sale via Ticketmaster. Adults $10, families $25. That's pretty good. So that's for the Big Bash League, I believe. So every couple of meters they seem to have posters advertising the cricket just along here. What's this they got? Pledge a picket. Etch your name in the WACA ground's iconic picket fence. That's pretty cool. The historic WACA ground donated by, put your name there, your player, and then you got information there. And there's a QR code for those that want to check it out. Pledge a picket. Interesting. Alrighty. Now, as I was mentioning before about the scorecard, I've just realized, if you can see up there, there's an old scoreboard up there for the WACA ground. One that was probably changed manually by hand once upon a time. Alrighty, that's me done for the day. So if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.